There we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if I can get the camera and let's see if there you go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. Doing Elvis Presley thing. This is our life. Anyway, this is for my friend Nora. If you see that flag in the background. That's the Irish flag. Do you recognize that hat back there? I know I'm like this major anti-communist, anti-fascist kind of person, but then again you see that hat back there, eh? And what is that hat? The Guardia Civil. That it, I know you're younger than I am, but it gets me emotional. I become emotional over these things. In my day, the Guardia Civil, that's what they wore. I think today they wear a beret. And they only wear that particular hat for, how do you say, ceremonies? Like, I don't know how you would say it, ceremonies. I don't speak Spanish anymore. I haven't spoke Spanish since I was 14. I remember the day. My goodness, do I remember that day? My mom, she said, "You're an American now. Americans speak English, not Spanish." I don't know. I don't know if you can understand how much that hurt me, but it hurt. It hurt a lot because I'm Spanish. You can't see it, of course, because it's in the bedroom, but there's a picture in there, a painting in there of what had been typical in, you know, my day. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would still be realistic. I don't know how you would say that. Um, they're fishing boats, up on the beach, and there are men out there repairing the nets, but you can't see it because it's in the bedroom. It's actually on the other side of that wall. But I used to have it was a lozenge, a triangle of the Falange. In my day, the Falange there was one political party called the Falange. Today, I believe there are three or four or five fascist political parties in España. Um, I'm from Cadiz. Oh, I tell you what, Americans. Americans will say Seville. Yes, there is actually a village. I don't know what it is today. In my day, it was a village. It's west of Madrid, called Seville. But most Americans, they say Seville, and they're thinking of Sevilla. Sevilla is south of Madrid. Sevilla is like you would probably know better than I, but it's like the capital of the district of Cadiz. That's where Colonel Serrano, like they would, the Guardia Civil in the district in Cadiz would arrest my dad from time to time. It was for, a bribe. They'd arrest my dad, and his secretary would call Colonel Serrano's office in Sevilla. And then Colonel Serrano's office, somebody in Colonel Serrano's office would call Cadiz and say, let him go. And of course they let him go, so he never had to pay a bribe. Let's say we were going on holidays, we were going to wherever, and the policia stops, all my dad or mom had to say was, well, do you know Colonel Serrano? Oh, see, I know Colonel Serrano. So they let us go. No ticket, no arrest, no nothing. I mean, you told me you were born and raised in post Franco España. I'm from the time of Franco, and don't want to cry. The things that went on under Franco. I mean, it wouldn't bother me one iota if they would just destroy Franco's tomb. Just destroy it. I mean, he has no business having a tomb. I mean, not like if he just had a simple plain old grave like everybody else, fine. But to have this tomb in this huge cave just pisses me off. I saw I don't know how you say, the photograph, a picture, somebody growing cannabis in a pot in a container on their balcony. Well, in my day, if they would have seen that, they would have killed you. They you had two options back then. They either killed you or you got sent to a prison. And if you got sent to a prison, it might as well have been a death sentence because you weren't going to survive very long anyway. I don't want you to misunderstand me. I love España. I love España. There are just some things about España that I don't like. We had, I don't know, I don't remember how long we lived there, and obviously I don't have a Spanish accent. I haven't spoken Spanish since I was 14 years old. Like I told you, my mom, she said, "You're an American now. Americans speak English, not Spanish." Oh, anyway, my mother was American. My dad was Canadian. I'm Spanish. I know my family's all mixed up. My dad's parents were both from Europe. But I love Spain. I mean, I love where I come from. It doesn't mean I love the corruption. I don't like the corruption. I wish there was no corruption in Spain. I mean, honestly, you would think that after Franco, we would have learned, we would have figured it out. Somewhere in all this stuff, my wife printed off a copy of a book written by written by a man who actually he was a communist who survived under Franco, and he was in the book. He tells you how to survive under a dictatorship, under a fascist or communist government. I mean, honestly, I don't know where it is right now. You can actually buy the book, or you can find the PDF of the book for free. But I mean, I love Spain. Don't get me wrong. I love España. It's my homeland. It's my country. It's see, I could never ever be president of the United States. One, because I'm from España. Dos, or one, because I'm from Spain. Two, because I love Spain more than I love any other country. I love Ireland. I mean, you look at my name. You look at my name, and my name's Irish, right, eh? My grandfather was from County Kerry, Ireland. But there's a place in Galicia. There's a tower, a lighthouse. I don't know what they call it today. Um, and actually, the book is right up there, The Celtic Heroic Age. My hometown, Cadiz, used to be a Celtic town. It's actually mentioned in the Bible, of all places. Um, but this tower, uh, the mythology behind it is that you can see Ireland from the top of the tower. Now, the tower that exists today is not the tower that existed at the time. Could you see Ireland from the tower then? No. Could you see it now? No. But the mythology is that you could see it. But it's in Galicia, and I'm not from that region. I'm from Cadiz. I'm from Andalusia. You know, I'm not from the northwest. I'm from the south. I mean, my goodness, you can see Africa from where I'm from. Where are you from? What part of España are you from? There's in Madrid. I don't remember what the dish is called. It's a food. It's a dish. It's a food. It's a recipe. I don't know how you would say. Uh, what you would do is you would put like everything in a pot, like in a clay pot, and you put it on the back of the stove, and you let it like cook all day over like a slow heat or a low heat. Oh gosh, I'm thinking of a tortilla right now. Tortilla español. Oh goodness. I don't know what you know about the United States, but you know a lot of Americans think that Spanish food and Mexican food are the same. They're not anything similar. You know, we don't have any food similar to Mexico. I love Mexican food. Believe me, I love Mexican food. I lived in Texas for 40 years. I love Tex-Mex, but uh, you know, the food is not the same. Oh my goodness, I love a good tortilla. And the tortilla español, take a slice of pan de horno, squeeze some tomato on it, put the slice of tortilla on it. Oh my goodness, right now, oh gosh. I shouldn't have started talking about it. Now I want to go in there and start cooking some. I don't have things to cook it with. You can tell I'm Spanish, right? I mean, who likes a tortilla español except for a Spaniard, eh? But you know, when we got married, I sent a wedding invitation to Juan Carlos. Didn't receive a reply back. He obviously didn't show up. All I want is my citizenship back. I want my Spanish citizenship back. That may sound odd, but that's what I want. That would be like the greatest gift I could get, I could ever receive, would be my Spanish citizenship back. Because when I turned 18, I had to make a decision between Spain or the United States. And my decision at the time was Spain. But I did not have the means to go back home. You know, so I was stuck over here. I love España. I love España. And I don't know. I'll just go ahead and end this video.